Welcome to Wednesday. Good morning, guys. It's a crazy hair day here at the Living Casa. It's 10 o'clock. I am answering comments. You guys saw the blood sugar. Talk about that in just a second. Drinking a bulletproof coffee this morning. It's the Cinnabon cinnamon coffee. That and the caramel drizzle and the southern pecan are the only coffees I need for the rest of my life. And I have 2 tablespoons each, heavy whipping cream, butter, and then 2 stevia. So we'll see how this do. It doesn't taste sweet, but you can definitely taste the cinnamon, which I really, really like. And I know that I can just put cinnamon in my coffee. In fact, I have Vietnamese cinnamon from Pinsy's, which is like it's like the best cinnamon I've ever had in my life. Oh, I think I messed up my desk yesterday. There we go. Girl, let me help you out. So I have 3 hypotheses. I've been watching a lot of Dr. Benjamin Beekman. He's a scientist from Brigham Young who's been studying like diabetes and stuff at the molecular level, like mostly in your adipose tissue, which is fat tissue, and everybody, even the leanest people on the planet, have fat tissue. And it's really interesting. Like, I've watched a couple of podcasts with him now, and then I watched him from on Low Carb Down Under site when he did his talk at Breckenridge. And another video I just watched that was probably one of their better videos, in my opinion. Keto Connect just put out a video, and I don't remember what it's called, but it's literally about, they talk to everybody of note at Low Carb Breckenridge, or Keto, whatever it's called. Like Dr. Wiseman, whatever, like all of these people, and they talk about what's one thing they learned or feel differently about from the last year. Dr. Beekman talked about that protein is bad. He actually said he thought protein was bad for diabetics, and now he's learned that it's not. So that's what I was trying to say. Other guy talked about how he is learning that it doesn't matter what kind of beef you eat. Like, a grass-fed beef isn't really that much different than a regular beef. So it's like, that was a really good video. I really, really liked it. And I feel like I learned a lot, and I feel like there was some myths that were dispelled? I don't know. Trying to use big words, and I don't have the brain for it. So anyway, I've been watching a lot of that. I've been watching it the last couple of days. So Dr. Beekman is talking about how it's an insulin issue, and everybody focuses on the blood glucose level. He said, but the blood glucose level is a side effect of the insulin. And he said it can take years of your insulin being raised before you show any signs in your blood glucose. And that makes absolute perfect sense to me, because I've told you guys in the past that I went to an ophthalmologist. I'd been diabetic for probably 3 or 4 years, and I went and saw an ophthalmologist, and after my blood glucose had been under control, he said I had 20/20 vision. And I was like, well, I've been wearing glasses since I was in the 3rd grade. And he said, you know, obviously I had signs then and nobody caught it. And that's because doctors just don't test insulin. Like, they don't test insulin. They test your A1C, and they're so super consumed with your blood glucose. But blood glucose doesn't go down until insulin goes down. So you're giving a diabetic insulin, which is what they're already having issues with, and it just makes your body desensitized. It's like if you've had the same antibiotic over and over and over, and you get whatever sickness, and then they give you that same antibiotic and it doesn't work. Your body becomes sensitized to it, or desensitized, or whatever, to it. And like, I was like laying in bed, and it was like this big atomic bubble of, oh my gosh, yes, went off in my brain. I was like, yes, 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 that's everything that I've been thinking of. And it's like, what's the piece that's missing? What's the piece that's missing? What's the piece? I'm doing everything correctly. Nothing has changed. My glucose are still elevated, as you saw. So it has to be an insulin issue. So I go see my regular doctor on Monday. I've probably said this a million times. I will probably say it another million times. And I'm going to talk to him about testing my insulin level. Not my blood glucose, not my A1C, my insulin level, and to see if it's high. And then if it is high, you know, trying to find a way to get that number down, which will bring the other numbers down naturally. So yeah, so I'm like, that was such a light bulb moment for me. And I was like, I knew it. That's the only thing that explains it, especially when he said it could take years for the blood glucose to show anything. I mean, I was 9, right, in 3rd grade, and I didn't become diabetic until I was 28. So, I mean, that's almost 20 years before it showed up in the blood glucose, which again is completely amazing. And his, you know, I just really like the way that he explained it. So yeah, I was just like, oh my gosh, that's what I need to learn and what I need to think about. So my goal today, I have to film. I'm not filming from my face. Let me talk about the blood sugar. I keep going around it. So it was 201, as you saw, and it could be one of 3 things this morning. It could be we ate late. We ate at 8:30. It could just be that the lettuce jacked it up. It could be the dressing jacked it up. It could be it just jacked up for the hell, for shits and giggles. Or it could be because I am in some pain today. And pain most definitely will not only raise your blood pressure, but it'll raise your blood glucose levels. I was woken up by a really pounding headache. And it's not often that they wake me up from a dead sleep. It doesn't help that I have a little gray kitty that also likes to be an alarm clock. But my head was just pounding, and my lower back is still pissed at me from Monday. So I took a couple of tramadol today, and hopefully that will help alleviate some of it. I also took a Flexeril last night to help me, you know, sleep, because I knew I wouldn't be able to get comfortable to sleep. So yeah, so that's what's on my agenda today, is I need to get filming done. So yesterday, I think I mentioned that it recorded on my phone, but I didn't have the files on my card. So today, I'm not even gonna worry about filming in front of the camera. I'm just gonna film the cards overhead. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my iPad in here and listen to some more of Dr. Beekman. I think it's Beekman. Beekman's World, that's what it reminds me of. It's B-I-K. B-I-K? Let me see. Let me just say how. Yeah, Benjamin Beekman. And he's a PhD, he's a scientist. So he's not a medical doctor, but just listening to him talk about his research has been so really awesome. So I've really enjoyed it. So I think I'm gonna turn that on and listen to some more things. So yeah, and first I'm gonna answer some questions. A couple of them I get repeatedly. So I get the same one repeatedly about going to see a chiropractor. And those of you who've been with me for forever, you know I used to go see the chiropractor on the regular. But the neurosurgeon said that I was very lucky that my spinal cord wasn't damaged during those adjustments because of the ossification and the spinal stenosis. And it's the entire spine. So I have cervical stenosis, lumbar stenosis, thoracic stenosis, spine. So it's just like the whole entire back is just out of whack. And I was going to see a chiropractor 2 to 3 days a week. And it just got to be where it was getting to the point where if I wasn't seeing him, then I was in a lot of pain. And once the myasthenia started, there's no chiropractor care that could help myasthenia. It's an autoimmune disease. So I have been considering acupuncture I know a couple of people that go and they swear by it. So maybe once we get on our feet a little bit better, I can see, and it may even be covered by my insurance. So I'm gonna look into that. That'll be something. Put it on the list. Put it on the list. Put it on the Ritz, right? So yeah, no, I can't go to a chiropractor, which is unfortunate, but again, it is what it is. I mean, like I said, you know, my ligaments are turning into bone. My spinal canal is already narrowed, and so those ligaments that are turning to bone are pushing against the spinal cord in an already small spinal canal, and it's causing, you know, I could easily injure, puncture, you know, sever, you know, if I had the right injury, my spinal cord, and be paralyzed for, you know, possibly forever. Hello, cat. Well, I turned on your toy. What's the matter? She's been like this all morning. Like, she's been hollering since probably 7 a.m. Really? What, babies? What's your matter? Mm? You just need loves from mamas today, huh? You just need loves from mamas? So anyway, I'm going to listen to some more research by him, and I'm going to work on videos, and then I'll just do a voiceover later. My goal is to get all 3 of them filmed by 1. It's 10:15 now, so I can get them edited, you know, voiced overed, scheduled, uploaded. That way tomorrow I can do it all over again. Plus I need to work on stickers. I am almost done printing and cutting, and then I just need to trim them all and package them up and get them to their recipients, and that'll be all my open orders for stickers for right now. So yeah, and at some point I've got to call Social Security, so put it on the list. All right, guys, I'm gonna get back to answering comments. We will check in at noon, and we'll see what the blood sugar has done. Hey guys, it's 12:30. I forgot to set my alarm on my phone for my pills. Let's see what the old blood sugar's doing today. It's probably up. Maybe it's down. I don't know. $196. So it came down after the coffee. That's probably the first day that's happened in a hot minute. So yeah, I have 2 videos done. It's 12:30. I'm about to start the 3rd one, and then I will be done with videos for today. And then I'm gonna edit, upload, make something to eat, and then work on stickers, and then I have no idea what time Rob will be home today. So I asked him if he would be mad if I ate the ribeye for lunch. He said no, but I won't do that to him because I'm a good wife. You guys can see how red my cheeks are. Some of that's from this light. Some of it's also from the fact that I have the heater on, which I need to turn off, but I've been in the zone. So yeah, one last card to make, and I will be done for today with filming. So that's good. And then the, what's it called? The vlog has been exporting while I've been filming, so I should be able to get that up by 2. I really would like to have a schedule, but I just don't know. Because my schedule, I need to get on a schedule. The problem is there's just so many variables that's keeping me from that. So we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, that's it for right now. Just gonna keep doing what I do and finish up with that. I'm gonna have fried cheese again. My body seems to do well with that, and I think it's because it's equal parts fat and equal parts protein, and that's what I've been listening to today is, you know, your body does well with that because there's always a fat with a protein. So yeah, so a lot of stuff to think about. Like I said, I'm not gonna really move forward with anything different until I speak with my endocrinologist and my doctor. One thing I found interesting, I'm listening to a podcast with Dr. Beekman, is he mentioned that agricultural has kind of discovered that as the earth produces more CO2 due to global warming, that the starch level, carbohydrate levels, etc. in plants is increasing. So even those plants that we probably consider to be zero carb or very low carb, like greens, like romaine lettuce, I mean, it could have more carbs than we thought before. So that was interesting. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to filming and I will see you guys in a little bit. Rinse and repeat. 2 o'clock. So olives, cheese, a tablespoon of pizza sauce. Rinse and repeat. Alright guys, it is about 2:15. Let me move my neighbor's ear out of the way. so you guys don't have to look at that during this whole entire clip. Catherine had a really good sale on bras and I needed a new one. So anyway, it's 2:15. It takes about 10 minutes or so to cook that cheese. Well, to how I like it. I like it a little bit crispier. And so I'm gonna go ahead and take my blood sugar because it's been almost 2 hours since I did. And we'll just see what we're working with before I eat. I ended up with a bit more pizza sauce. It's probably closer to 2 tablespoons because it was almost empty and I was like, I'm not gonna put 165. I'm not gonna put an empty, you know, basically empty jar of pizza sauce back in the refrigerator. So I'm drinking the end of my seltzer water. I should finish it by Friday and then I'm not buying any more. It's gonna be strict water from here on out and coffee. So that'll be interesting to see how I do. So the rest of the day I'm gonna eat this while I import footage and edit photos and work on stickers. Like, I'm gonna be the queen of multitasking right now. I got today's vlog posted. So yeah, that's what's happening today. As far as tomorrow, it's gonna be a filming day. Rob has homework, or he says he thinks he will. So we'll eat that steak. I will probably have it with asparagus because we're gonna split a steak. It's not gonna be very big. And he will have his with probably green beans and potatoes. So yeah, I'm gonna eat and keep going. Hey guys, it's 7:30. Sorry if my fan is loud, but I am freezing. I do not feel well. It hit me out of the blue like a ton of bricks and I felt like dog poop. So Rob is home with a lot of homework and I have been in bed since about 6. I wasn't asleep, I was just reading. And now I'm gonna eat before it gets much later. 1:49. Oh look, more fried cheese. I swear I'm gonna turn into a cheese head. So this is just cheddar with bacon on it. And that's what I'm gonna eat for dinner. And then I will probably go to bed. Probably about 8:30. So hopefully just a good night's rest will help me feel better and I will be back to tip-top form tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Bye for now.